Welcome to another episode of the Talk It To Me podcast with your hosts, Tim Klingman and Phillip Smith. Intro and outro music by Empty Beds, emptybeds.bandcamp.com. We're back at it again with another episode of the Talk It To Me podcast. As always, it's Phillip Smith and Tim Klingman. We're here to talk about Comic-Con. This is our Comic-Con special. All right, we're just jump into it. We're going to talk about Glass. We've talked about Glass like 5 times now. We've had some so many times. We've had some technical issues going on, but hopefully we are determined. All right, so Glass. Tim, give me your thoughts on Glass.
So it looks really good. I know it's a sequel of both, what is it, the Bruce Willis one, Unbreakable, and then the James McConaughey, I want to say it is? McGavey? Him. Professor X.
Yeah.
His Split. And I didn't watch Split, but I loved Unbreakable, so I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah, me too. I think both movies are great. I think Unbreakable's a real hidden gem. Like, it's a real classic movie, in my opinion, and I'm excited to go see where that goes in the sequel. It looks like they're in some kind of mental institution or jail, and it's it's interesting, to say the least, seeing the Beast take new victims, and then you have Bruce Willis fighting crime with the hood on. It's very interesting. I don't know. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's super exciting. I'm personally more excited for something else that came out of Comic-Con.
Oh, are you talking about the next thing we're going to talk about?
Only if the next thing is Young Justice Outsiders.
Almost. We're going to talk about fuck Batman.
All right, yeah,
fuck Batman.
The movie. Fuck Batman the movie, coming to theaters near you early 2018. Be sure to catch that.
No, we're talking about Titans, of course, the new DC streaming service show Titans, based off of Teen Titans.
I gotta say,
fuck Batman.
I'm pretty sure he killed people there, and then said "fuck Batman," and I'm like, okay, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to take a darker side of it. They did do the CGI like everybody thought they were gonna do when everybody was uproar about the outfits. They did add CGI to make them look a little bit better. I'm not gonna say they look great, because they don't.
Well, I think the real thing you're missing is the fact that, Robin is so upset about Batman because he watched Batman versus Superman, so it makes sense. It makes sense.
Is that why he was just like, fuck Batman?
Yeah, that's just... Wow, you froze really weird and then came back to life. That was heroic.
Yeah, I'm a Time Lord. I just freeze randomly.
But yeah, it's something I'm interested in watching. I don't know if I'm gonna get the streaming service, but I know you'll have it, so maybe I'll just go borrow your password. I'll just slum and borrow your password for it. Okay, we had Oh, go on.
I was gonna say you missed one heck of a segue.
What?
I said I was a Time Lord.
Oh, yeah, and the next thing we had on the list was Doctor Who Season 11.
Right?
Well, Tim, you are a very pretty woman, so you very well could be the new Doctor.
I am the new Doctor. No, I'm not. Don't.
Like, it's interesting, the teaser trailer they did. I don't know what direction they're necessarily going with the new Doctor. She doesn't look like she's as much fun as, like, the Matt Smith or David Tennant Doctors, but she looks less serious than old dude. What's old dude's name? I stopped watching when he took over.
It's a she-Doctor?
There's a she-Doctor, yeah. The she-Doctor's the new Doctor. Who's the old...
This
is the first she-Doctor, yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know who the old guy was. I don't remember.
I can't remember his name. I stopped watching when he came on. I don't know. It looks exciting. I might watch it again. I was a big fan of Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant. That was my Doctor Who stuff. I kind of sort of dwindled out at Matt Smith, and then old guy took over, and I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it.
I think I've seen a total of like 4 episodes. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, maybe you could start off Doctor Who with a new Doctor. It's kind of like a reboot of the show every time they change off Doctors. So maybe you could just
Yeah, that's what I heard. So
maybe you can watch She Doctor.
maybe then I'd have something to talk about with like.
People who have no lives. Your brother?
Did I just freeze?
Yeah, you froze for a second, and then I heard a very creepy laugh.
Whoa, yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah, you'd have something to talk about with your brother.
My
Okay.
brother, my DM, half the people I hang out with at work.
Okay. Let's move on to Young Justice Outsiders.
Woo! Let me tell you,
Let me tell you about that.
excited.
I
I'm
know you are.
excited.
We talked
So
about that show 2 weeks ago, and now there's a trailer for it.
yeah, so I'm both super excited for it and super kind of heartbroken. I'm gonna tell you why. This is just something I observed from watching the trailer. First of all, the trailer looks incredible. It looks like they're not bringing Wally back, which is, I mean, that's some Game of Thrones type devastation to the fan base right there. But at the same time, they're doing one last job, is what Nightwing was saying, and then they're gonna be done.
Yeah,
They're no longer Justice.
it's interesting. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know if this is gonna wrap up the series or it's gonna be a start of a continuation. That will also be premiering on DC's weird streaming service. So,
Streaming service.
uh,
But I know this is also really going to depend for a lot of people. I mean, if you guys enjoy Young Justice and stuff, watch it. That's how we get more.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely be on the lookout on that when more stuff comes out. Okay, let's move on from Young Justice, and we're gonna go look at. I lost my chat. Okay. We have Mayans MC. Now, this is something I'm super excited about. I was a huge Sons of Anarchy fan.
Yeah.
I don't know if you really watched the show at all,
What
but,
just
like,
happened?
I don't know. You're frozen. There you go. We're good. Uh, I don't know if you watched the show or not, but I was huge into Sons of Anarchy when that was out. I've watched every single episode.
Oh yeah. I wasn't really big into it. My wife was, and so
I know, like, when you guys first got together, you guys watched that show a little bit because the fact that, like,
I mean,
she really liked it at the time.
yeah. But now, like, she's lost interest in a lot of those shows.
Yeah, but this is new. It's a new show.
Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
I don't know. It looks good. It looks like it picks up off, exactly where, it's the Sons of Anarchy ended. Uh, I really think the cast is really cool, and I think it's cool that, it's an all Latino cast and very opposite of what Sons of Anarchy is, but not. It's not like, they're rebooting it with all Latino characters or
That would
any.
be horrible.
I guess you could say they would be uncharmed. We're
Oh,
gonna talk about that later. That's a little foreshadowing for you guys. So I'm looking forward to Mayans. Okay, here's one you'll want to talk about: Aquaman. Jason Momoa,
well,
uh, Amber Heard's gonna be in it. It looks good. It looks good. I feel like DC's just messing with me again, and it's gonna be a bad movie. But by golly, they might actually get me to pay money to see another one of their movies after I said I wasn't going to do that.
now hold on. I don't know about you, but like my main reason for wanting to go to San Diego Comic-Con is to get to meet Jason Momoa.
I want him to punch me in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do it.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It looks good. I I'm not sure exactly. Some of it seems kind of disjointed, and I really hope it's not. I really hope it's not like Suicide Squad where it's all broken up and cut funny.
See, the only thing that I didn't like the way they portrayed Aquaman in the Justice League movie, so I'm really hoping they redeem the character coming into the actual Aquaman movie.
Yeah, he was one of the only characters that got a good action scene in that movie too.
Yeah,
Like him and the Flash got the two best scenes, I think. And again, all I've seen are like the fight scenes from that movie and stuff because of the fact that I refuse to watch Justice League because I'm not doing it.
fair enough. Fair enough.
You know what? Go throw, Batman versus Superman, expect me to still fall for your nonsense. Then like redeem yourself with Wonder Woman and then expect me to fall for your nonsense with Justice League? No. They have to earn my trust.
They want to continue to do that where you fall for their nonsense and then they get you back.
Yeah. I don't know, like I think we're coming very close to the end of the DC universe where it's just going to end before it begins in the movies.
Honestly, I can see that. The movies are not great for it. The CW shows, doing wonderful. The animated shows, doing wonderful. Teen Titans Go
Is Teen Titans Go?
is Teen Titans
It's
Go.
very complex.
There's a lot of layers there.
Uh yeah, so Aquaman I'm looking forward to. I'll go watch it. I'll give them another chance. Um on a side note, something there wasn't a trailer for but was announced was the title for the new Wonder Woman movie, Wonder Woman 1984.
Oh,
Yeah, it's going to be set in the 80s.
interesting.
Yeah. So maybe we can go see our demigoddess kick some more butt in the neon 80s.
I'm okay with this, especially if we get to see her in some 80s outfits.
I just want a lot of neon and brightness. Like that's my biggest problem with the DC movies. I think we've talked about this on the podcast before. They're so dark. You can't see anything that's going on. Please put
Well, I
some
mean,
light.
and the thing is DC was always as far as I've seen it, it's always been darker and more gritty than anything Marvel does.
There's a difference between gritty and then not being able to see what's going on at all.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, turn your TV brightness up, dude. What are you doing?
Uh literally go to the IMAX and you can't see it. Yeah. Just just turn your saturation and brightness all the way up to where, everything is just blurry white and you can kind of tell what's going on. It's nonsense. I don't know. I can't stand, how dark those movies are. What are you messing around with?
My dog, he's about to trip over my cord and he won't not. He refuses to not. He refuses.
But yeah, yeah, I don't know. Aquaman looks good. I'm gonna give it a chance. And the scene when he's a kid, I thought that was great in the aquarium.
Oh yeah, no, that was incredible.
Like, if the movie's gonna be in 3D, that's gonna be like the best 3D scene, I think.
Very, very probably.
All right,
Um,
let's move on. Moving on.
moving on.
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. Netflix said they were dropping them.
I am excited for a continuation of Clone Wars. I'm not a big fan of Rebels,
Yeah, I haven't even watched any Rebels, but
but I love me some Clone Wars, and then
I like it when they go back in time because it's like you go back in time in the Star Wars universe and you have more force, more lightsabers, more epic battles. You go forward and we have Luke crying and trying to kiss his sister.
eh,
That's
uh,
harsh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, fans.
he's
Fans
not
of Star
sorry. Kill him. Nail him to a cross. Deus Volt. That's stupid. No,
Wars.
I'm excited. There's not a whole lot out about it yet, other than it's coming back. And what's her face? I want to say Asuka, and I know that's wrong.
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka is coming back.
Which is weird because she technically can't.
It
I'm just gonna point out with them putting Ahsoka back into it, they're taking like everything they built up in continuity whatsoever for storytelling,
yeah, they're kind of hurting.
and they're just going like,
Well, like you know enough about Rebels to know that like that kind of messes with what went on in Rebels. Like,
Exactly.
that's kind of bad, but we'll see. Disney doesn't care about continuity. I guess we're just gonna retcon Rebels and it never actually happened.
There we go. Throw it back into Legends.
Bam! That's right. You like something? Now it's a legend. Guess what? Rogue One? We're gonna make that a legend now. Boom!
That'd be a surefire way to piss someone off.
That's right. The best Star Wars movie in 10 years? Legends.
Legends.
I'm just waiting for it.
Right?
Uh, Iron
Solo story? Legends.
Legends. I mean, that movie was decent, but I mean, I wouldn't feel too bad.
Right?
Can we just can we just make the last Jedi Legends? I'm cool
Yeah,
with that.
that one's Legends too.
All right, it's all Legends.
None of it's actual. None of it happened in continuity.
None of it happened except for Phantom Menace and Return of the Jedi.
Everything in between was not there. Just boom, boom.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
That's excruciatingly stupid.
I don't know. I'm excited to see the 501 back at it again in Clone Wars and Anakin and all that.
Yep, the 501st Captain Rex.
That's the only good thing about Clone Wars is it kept the 501 canon. So
Yeah, yeah, and they didn't follow Order 66.
yeah. So I mean it could be interesting.
Could
Oh,
be.
all right, all right. What else we got? What else we got?
Iron
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
Okay, so are you one of the people that hates Iron Fist?
No, actually, I like what they did with the first season of Iron Fist. I liked how
Me
it played out.
too.
I actually binge watched it all in one day.
Me
Luke
too.
Cage, on the other hand, I'm having a hard time watching. Daredevil was great. Jessica Jones is great. I think of all of them, I think Iron Fist would be my second favorite.
See, I love Luke Cage, so that'll be my first favorite. But uh, Iron Fist is just so cool.
Yeah, I mean, he's not like bulletproof or super strong. He has a glowing fist. That's
Like
it.
maybe it's because of the fact that he looks like me. I could totally be Danny Rand for Halloween with my curly hair.
You should definitely do that if you ever go to Comic-Con.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for another season of it. They haven't shown a whole lot, except for the fact that, from Defenders, you got to tell that he was going to take over Daredevil's vigilanteism, and
Daredevil
maybe
can't be dead, right?
he was alive at the end.
Yeah, so like, why are they doing this?
Because they got to do the big thing, and then Daredevil Season 3 will happen, and then maybe they'll do Iron Fist and Power Man, and I'd be happy, and they could end the series there.
Iron Fist, Power Man after Daredevil season 3.
So, okay, wait. So, Daredevil Season 3 and Iron Fist Season 2, then they can do Iron Fist and Power Man, and then end the entire thing off because Netflix is losing the rights anyway. They'll keep the airing rights for it, but I believe they lose the rights to the characters when the Disney deal ends. So then they can just end it off with Defenders Season 2 and make it not suck.
That's right.
But I want to see
That's- yeah.
Iron Fist and Power Man. That's
I don't blame you. Iron Fist. Well, I mean, we technically in Luke Cage season 2 we got a little bit of that.
a little bit. I don't know.
They teased it pretty hard.
We'll see. I'd be fine if there's no Punisher Season 2.
I'd be 100% fine with that.
And
Like,
I love John Barenthal as the Punisher. I think that the show was just garbage.
yeah,
And it was real.
it was well done. The character was well done, but it was literally retelling the exact same Punisher story we've seen every time.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
it's
like give me the Punisher story where the Punisher goes out and I don't know, kills people, like super people, like
yeah.
he does.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. Um,
Also, he got way too beat up to be the Punisher.
yeah, but still, John Barenthal. I'd love to see John Barenthal in anything. So they need to keep that guy employed. But I mean, if they don't get to do more Punisher, I'd be okay with that as well.
Just make him play Stargirl's, what is it? Not Stargirl. Captain Marvel, make him play Marvel.
In anything. Okay, let's see. We had a teaser for Invader Zim Enter the Floorbus.
Because that sounds like something I want to do.
Oh, come on. Don't be that guy.
No, I love Invader Zim. I'm just not sure I want to enter the Floorbus.
I I don't know. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a TV movie. You know,
Yeah, it'll be a nice conclusion to a childhood cartoon.
yeah, it kind of like what they did with Rocco's Modern Life and Hey Arnold. Like, I'm glad Nickelodeon's revisiting all this stuff and doing, it justice.
Yeah, it deserves it.
And Invader Zim, again, I wasn't like the main target audience for Invader Zim because the fact that I wasn't, a teenage girl that like cuts herself, but
You could have just gone with like emo.
yeah. Tim, you mind moving your head over a little bit? There you go.
Am I in your space
Yeah,
over
now,
here?
yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. That could be good. Uh, okay, let's see. We got a couple more trailers here, or at least one more. Ah! Oh, Spider-Man PS4. The only big video game thing we got to see was the story trailer.
Now, I just want to point out I've had the game pre-ordered for a hot minute. I bought a PS4 specifically for it, and I am going to go trade that PS4 in for a Spider-Man edition PS4.
Where are you
No
getting
shit.
that from? Where are you getting that from?
Guess.
You're getting it from GameStop, aren't you?
Yep, the magical land of magicalness.
Oh,
They
I
create.
hate that place. Yeah, you're gonna go do the trade-in on it, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, do you also want to do this? And then do you want to do this? Do you want to add this to this? Oh, but you want to do this. Do you want to upgrade to the Super Mega Pro membership? It's better than your regular Pro membership. Oh, but wait, you can also get double points for returning games if you hate yourself.
Oh, if I hate myself, that's all I have to do?
But no, it looks good. The story mode looks good. The gameplay from E3 looked good. I'm excited. It's
Absolutely.
There's only two PS4 games I'm really looking forward to buying, and
Number 3.
that's gonna be one of them. I think the other one I'm gonna get is Spyro Reignited.
See, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get the Spyro one on Xbox.
Spyro, yeah, this one's coming out.
See, when we talk about like PlayStation exclusives, there's only 2 games that I want. 2. Well, 3, I guess technically.
God of War,
So, okay, yeah, there's that too.
Uncharted,
Yeah. So Uncharted,
Detroit.
I don't actually want to buy Detroit because I feel like that's giving that company too much satisfaction for being PlayStation exclusive. Uncharted was, I'm iffy about that one. God of War, it's good.
It's
I might,
amazing. It's the best game of the year.
I very well will probably just play a friend's copy. Um, Really, the only 3, and one of them is iffy. The first being Spider-Man, the second being Days Gone, and the third, the iffy one, being the new what is it called?
The what's it
The
called?
one with Ellie and Joel, The Last of Us 2.
Oh,
Because I haven't played the first one, but I've heard it was one of the best games ever. So,
you just saw the lesbian kiss and you were in.
oh, absolutely,
You were
yeah.
hooked.
I saw that and I was like, buying, pre-order,
Huh.
ordered.
Pre-order, pre-order, pre-order. I don't know who these characters are, but I appreciate this fan service.
If that was the case, I'd just get so much like Dead or Alive and Soul Calibur.
Hiya! Ah! Stupid. That's stupid. You're stupid,
Uh,
Tim.
Thanks. I
You're
appreciate the compliment.
stupid. Yeah, so I mean, before we get into our winners and losers, I do have a couple of news stories we need to cover. One of them's really disappointing. James Gunn has been fired from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Wasn't
because
there a petition?
so yeah, it's not gonna work.
I mean, wasn't there a petition for him to get fired? Like, wasn't that the
Yeah,
main
it's
reason?
it's silly. It's stupid. So 10 years ago, these are tweets from 10 years ago before Disney hired him for anything. Before Disney hired him, he made some tweets about, 9/11 jokes and a couple of pedophile jokes, just jokes, like edgy humor, like the same stuff Family Guy was doing at the time, like. And now Disney has fired him because they are unbecoming of somebody who works for their company.
I mean,
So just know, Tim, any joke you've made in your entire life, if there is any kind of recording of that, you will get fired from your job. That's the precedent we're setting now.
I just want to say I'm fucked.
Like, just a bit. I'm just gonna go.
Ah.
I'm gonna go out there and personally, proactively, right now, just disassociate myself from younger me. In case I made any jokes or anything. Like Squad Fam, that ain't me.
From this moment on, that's me.
Yeah,
Nothing. Not even the last 3 episodes. None of those.
yeah, yeah. I mean that.
Right
Even
now.
this episode, anything that happened earlier in this episode, like,
Yeah, it's literally timestamp it. You need to put a timestamp in the description of
yeah,
this exact moment, and that is where everything past beyond behind that is no, it doesn't exist.
yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna proactively apologize, especially for that joke earlier in the show about teenage girls cutting themselves. That was not funny. It was
No,
hilarious.
damn it, you got me.
If you got a problem, come at me, bro. Cause screw it. Um, yeah,
I'd appreciate it if you were not doing that.
it's just, it's stupid. I don't know. I can't handle this stuff. Like, why is everything so politically correct now? Like, everything is just so stupid. And oh, I did that.
Well, it could have something to do with. I'm gonna hold my tongue on that one. I could.
Are you gonna say the women? It's the women's fault.
No, no, no. It was. I'm not quite that much of an ass. Damn, Philip. Actually, I was
Is
gonna
it a certain
say
race of people? Like, are we gonna get you on camera
no.
right now? Are you a Nazi, Tim? Are you a Nazi?
It's not. It's not a certain race of people.
It's the fact that everybody's a pussy. Like,
That's what it is.
everybody. Like, legitimately everybody. If you're on the left, you are. If you're on the right, you are. Just everybody. And it's stupid because James Gunn lost his job, and now Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is probably going to suck because of the fact that James Gunn is a really good director, and you're not going to find somebody as good as him.
Just do what's his name? Silent Bob.
Kevin Smith, have Kevin Smith do it.
Yeah, have Kevin Smith. Have Kevin Smith do everything.
Yeah. You
Then it'd
know,
all be great.
yeah, just have characters talking for like 45 minutes.
Hey man, smoke a joint and watch it, and it's great.
Jay and Silent Bob. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back 2.
Oh gosh,
All right.
that'd be an
And
interesting thing.
while we're on the stupid subject of social justice things, there's Charmed. There's a Charmed reboot, which looks really good. Like, I saw the trailers back in May or whatever, but at the Comic-Con panel, they were talking about how it was going to be social justice themed episodes, but it's going to stay true to the original whatever. I have a feeling like it's going to be a lot of garbage. I don't know. I'm very pessimistic. Like, I like Charmed. I like the original show. I know you're not a fan of it, but
No, I mean, I'm not a fan of it. You're correct in that, but I do know a lot of what happens because my mom used to watch it all the time. And when you live with your mom and she has control of the only TV in the house, you kind of just watch what she watches.
See, but like that's how I fell in love with shows like Buffy and Charmed was because of my mom, and I like that. I like those shows, but I I wish they would have done something else in the Charmed universe instead of.
Right? Because now what they're trying to do is they're trying to recreate the same story,
Yeah.
and it's honestly, in my opinion, it's too soon.
I yeah,
Like
I
we have all first of all those girls are still alive. I'm pretty sure. At least
I think Shannon Doherty's still alive. I think she has like really bad cancer, but I think she's still alive.
okay. Second of all, the generation that watched the original Charm, they can still see and hear.
It's still on TV all the time.
They need to reboot it like when we can barely see and hear. You and I. That's a good time to reboot the show, and do an actual reboot, not like or a remake, not a reboot, rather.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm just the fact that they have to use the term social justice storylines and stuff is stupid. Just make stories. You want to know what's empowering? Want to know what female empowerment is? The fact that you have 3 lead characters that are women
Yeah.
that are all independent, which is why the original show worked so well. That's all you need. That's all you need right there. Just stop trying to. Ah, it bothers me. I'm bothered. I'm triggered. Can I be triggered for once? Just once, can I be triggered?
Okay, but yes, only if you edit the video and put like the red and white flashing letters of triggered all around the screen.
Oh, I thought you were talking about us doing an Incredibles 2 and just put flashing lights causing epileptic seizures.
I mean, you can if you want. I won't object to that.
I mean, then everybody will be mad at us.
So,
So maybe we'll not do that.
I mean, we have like a while before we have to worry about that.
Yeah, I mean, this episode doesn't come out till Tuesday. That's future us. That's a problem for future us.
Yeah, that's a problem for tomorrow us.
All right, and I got one more thing to talk about. One more Comic-Con related news story, and that was this is something that I think is kind of scummy, and I like Johnny Depp as an actor. Before I get this started, I'm going to say this. I don't think he's a good person. I legitimately do not think Johnny Depp is a good person, and what happened was Warner Brothers during their big 3-hour panel in Hall H, they had, everything. The thing they kicked it off with was Fantastic Beasts 2, and they had Johnny Depp come out in a full, Grindelwald costume. And, I'm excited about that movie. I like Johnny Depp as an actor, but what isn't kind of cool is the fact that his ex-wife that he beat and that he paid off to not sue him was also at that panel. Now, yes, I get there's many sides to the truth and something lies in the middle, all that stuff, but just from a publicity standpoint, like, that makes me want to see Fantastic Beasts 2 just a little bit less. Like,
I didn't even watch the first one.
it's a really good movie. Like, it's Doctor Who, but in the Harry Potter universe.
It's Doctor Who, but in the Harry Potter universe.
Yeah.
I just want to ask what part of that sounds good.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. You gotta watch it. It's good. I don't know. I know you're not a Harry Potter guy.
No, and the whole Fantastic Beast thing was interesting as a concept, but again, it's just like I
It's
feel like they're pushing too deep. Like, I get that they're pushing into a universe and everything, but when I first saw it, I was like, I thought they were just done with this universe after the ending of Harry Potter. So I thought that was it.
well, I like that they're going in the universe. They're staying away from Hogwarts, except now Jude Law is gonna play Dumbledore.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get sexy Dumbledore.
Hang
We
on,
got.
let me just
Don't type in sexy Dumbledore. Whatever you do, don't type in sexy Dumbledore.
hold on. Sexy
Oh no.
Dumbledore.
You're gonna see some Harry Potter porn parodies and then some Halloween costumes.
Oh my god, this is the best.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sexy
There you go.
Dumbledore.
That's who's playing Dumbledore.
Oh.
All right, now who was that? Jude Law?
Yeah, he's playing Dumbledore.
Oh, okay, I could see that. Didn't he play? I feel like he played Magneto. Am I wrong?
I don't know. But
I might be wrong.
he's gonna be sexy Dumbledore. So I mean that's something for the women out there.
Yeah, for anybody who had any doubts about um, Dumbledore,
Being sexy.
there's now a sexy Dumbledore. I feel weird saying this.
Sounds like a name of an alternative band, Sexy Dumbledore. The Sexy Dumbledores. Oh. Yeah, so let's get on to our winners and losers. I'll start off with my winners. The biggest winner for the show, in my opinion, was probably Iron Fist, just because I'm excited to see that. But Glass is also up there too. Like that's tied for like the two things I was most hyped about the entire thing. Um, Clone Wars coming back, obviously that's a big one to me. Um, and then I'll go the Spider-Man PS4 story trailer. It's just because I'm hyped for that. I don't know. It's all stuff I'm hyped about. Those are my winners.
My winners are a little bit different. So I have number one. I have. It's going to be Young Justice.
Oh, I know that. I knew that was gonna come out of your mouth before you even said it.
Yeah, and I'm going to give you a reason, hands down. The way they did the trailer, they did a little bit of a recap. They reminded you of why you were so heartbroken all those years ago, and then they brought you to the day and just showed people moving on from that point. So that was a really great trailer. I love the way they did it. After that, Aquaman. I don't know if you saw before the trailer came out, he did a thing where he was holding his phone up recording and he was like, okay, I have something really excited to announce. It's down there. And he pointed down to the water off a cliff in Hawaii, I think it was. And he's like, all right, I'm going to show you it. And he dives in with the phone. And then there's a cameraman down there in scuba gear. And he swims up and he's holding the phone out. And it just has a countdown for the trailer reveal, which I thought was just a really hype way to say that there was even going to be a trailer. So that was really cool. The next one for me, honestly, I don't even know if this happened during. I don't even know if it happened during Comic-Con, but I saw the Shazam trailer at the same time.
Yeah, that came out too. That's one I forgot to mention.
Yeah,
It's Shazam real quick. It looks good. We're still early on.
it looks funny.
They want some of that Ant-Man Wasp money.
Yeah, it looks it. I'm excited to see it. It looks enjoyable to me. Beyond that, absolutely Star Wars. I mean, absolutely. And then I'm not gonna say the Spider-Man PS4 story reveal or even the PS4, because really, I mean, that just it excites me, but it's not like the same level as everything else that I've been waiting for so long. Um, Iron Fist, I could definitely say is on that list of winners, just because I'm enjoying what Netflix is doing with those characters.
Okay, now it's time for everybody's favorite section, the losers, which I'm going to have a lot to talk about my losers. My first one is anybody who does not want to pay for another streaming service. Anybody who does not want to pay for another streaming service, you are the loser now.
You
Because
are.
Disney is coming out with their own streaming service, and they announced Clone Wars being one of the first things they're going to have on there. Uh, you have Warner Brothers and their streaming service for DC Comics. It's stupid. I don't want to pay for more stuff. I have all this money going out every month. I pay almost as much in cable because I watch cable too, as I do in streaming services, and it just makes me upset.
So this is part of that whole monopoly thing, just so you know, with the whole streaming services. Because like Amazon, Hulu, Netflix, all the different little ones, CW was born off of a conflict between Hulu and Netflix. And because of that, everybody else is like, ooh, I can hop on this bandwagon because CW made a lot of money from it. And it's all part of the whole no monopoly free market stuff that goes on there. And it's all really good in most situations. But honestly, I think literally Netflix, Hulu, and maybe even Amazon Prime. And that's iffy for me because I feel like two services is more than enough.
Yeah, but there's gonna be all this stuff on the other ones that you don't get to see. So then you'll get the other thing and the other thing and then the other thing.
Exactly, and that's why I feel like we shouldn't have all the other ones. I feel like it's too much.
Yeah, but it's not gonna stop. It's gonna get worse.
It's going to be like the video game industry. It's going to continue and continue and continue and continue and continue until we no longer have any say in what we're doing with our lives.
Yeah, it's stupid. I don't want to be paying $100 a month for streaming services, but I have a feeling in a couple of years I'm just gonna have to cancel my cable and do that.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a brutal way of putting it, but yeah.
like that's just the way it is. Like, and it's a shame. But yeah, that's my biggest loser.
I will say my only loser is that Charmed.
Well, we'll get to you in a second because I'm gonna talk about how much of a loser Charmed is. Charmed loses too.
I'm just saying that's my only one. I have no other losers for this.
Really, not even Titans.
No, mostly because from where they started and they got to this point where we actually see the CGI on the characters and it looks better. I'm willing to give it a shot at this point. So,
Anyway, Charmed. I By golly, social justice plotline storylines. Really, if you're gonna describe your show as that, you might as well call it Identity Politics the show. I'm not gonna watch it. I mean, I might watch it to make fun of it if it's really, really bad, but I have a feeling like it's gonna be over in a couple episodes. Uh,
wasn't that like the X-Files when they tried to re-bring those back?
that did okay. That did all right on TV.
Yeah, but it lasted like 3 episodes.
No, it lasted two full seasons. When it came back.
Really?
Yeah,
Because I was trying to follow it on Netflix or on Hulu, and I got like 3 episodes, and then they just stopped.
I don't know. And then my last loser is Titans because fuck Batman.
Fuck Batman.
Ugh.
We should have that trend as a hashtag on both of our Twitters.
Yeah, we'll definitely put it. I'll definitely add that on when I go and promote this out.
Just hashtag fuck Batman.
Yeah,
Hey, it works.
yeah.
It works.
Oh boy, this was a fun episode to do after all our technical difficulties actually getting it done. Uh, Comic
Right.
Comic Con was good this year. I think this was Comic Con was more hype than E3.
Yeah, and that's kind of sad to say because I made a solo video short one of just like 40 minutes about E3 and it was literally just my picks. Like they had a lot going on, but nothing epic, you know?
Yeah, they had Fallout 76, but it's not a main series Fallout game. They have an Elder Scrolls game that's coming out on a next generation console. That was Bethesda. EA
Ooh.
EA just apologized for 3 hours. Microsoft had Microsoft.
Sorry, we suck.
Sorry, we suck. We're still gonna suck, but sorry, we suck. Microsoft did their thing.
Bungie pouted in a corner.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. Ah, Comic Con. Lots of stuff happened. Lots and lots. I'm sure we missed tons of it.
Oh, I absolutely did. I was working for a good portion of it.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even talk about the actual comic book stuff, but that's not even what Comic Con's about anymore.
Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of the movie stuff was comic book
Yeah, it
related.
was all comic book movies and stuff.
I don't. Is
E-
Charmed a comic book?
No,
Well, I
but
mean, I don't know what Charmed was doing there.
yeah. Invader Zim, like the guy that created Invader Zim, he did comic books. He did Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, which is a book for little 13-year-old girls that cut themselves. That's all that is.
So what you're saying is this guy is a 13-year-old girl who cuts himself?
No, he just writes books for 13-year-old girls that cut themselves.
Oh, I see. I see the difference there.
Yeah. Uh, Gee, if we could get monetized on our channel, this wouldn't get monetized, I don't think.
No, this would not be monetized.
Hashtag not monetized.
Like, in fact, you know what? You might as well just play some copyrighted music just to make it worse.
Cut my life into
Oh God,
pieces.
please don't stop.
This is my last resort. That's also music for 13-year-old girls that cut themselves.
Um, excuse me, sir. I enjoyed that music when I was younger.
When you were a 13-year-old girl who cut herself. Oh,
Shots fired.
all right. You doing anything on your YouTube channel? Anything cool coming up?
I have decided I'm going to build a solid foundation with cards. I'm working out exactly how the schedule is going to work, basically based on what I can afford to open for the channel. Beyond that, I just want to build a foundation of a fan base of people who enjoy watching the cards and me, and just enjoy the interaction that goes on in the videos before I start branching out into eventually I'll finish my Nuzlocke, and eventually I'll do some other stuff, and I want to bring more videos into it later. But for now, I'm thinking it's going to be about a weekly video of just me opening cards. For this month, I did like 2 videos every other week. So
Yeah, I don't know. Uh, I'm going to be doing more video game stuff. I'm building a green screen right now, which I think I'm going to document some of the stuff I'm doing with that. Kind of collapsible green screen thing. So that'll be kind of fun. That's one thing I'm going to be doing on my channel. Again, I think I'm going to go more into DIY stuff and unboxing stuff, but I want to keep the primary focus on the podcast and the video game stuff because that's the stuff I enjoy doing the most.
see, that's most of what I want to do is just opening stuff. Just opening stuff that I buy, cards and everything else. But for now, like I said, I'm focusing on cards before I start moving into other stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so next time we do this episode, I'll have a green screen behind me, and then it won't be as big of a deal that your background is terrible.
yeah.
Because I'll be there. It'll be like I'm with you.
Ooh,
It'll
fancy.
it'll be like we're in the same room, Tim.
It's so wonderful.
Yeah, so I think that's it. Like, I think that's the episode right there.
That's the episode. That's the ep.
Thanks a lot, guys, for coming in and watching this episode, hearing us talk about our Comic-Con stuff. We'll be back next week. You're going to be on vacation next week, huh?
I will be on vacation in
So
Oregon.
So we'll figure out what we're gonna do. I might have a guest join us, so maybe Tim doesn't have to go spend too long on his vacation, especially since, he might have other fun stuff to do. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. If we have a guest, we have a guest. If we don't, it'll be me and Tim as always. That's right. So we'll talk it at you next time, guys. See ya.
Isn't it the new Professor X though?
Yeah, it is. That is the guy. But I was thinking, like, do I have the wrong
Okay.
guy? Because I've. Anyway, yeah. The trailer looks great. You get. By golly, Tim. During our most important episode we've done yet. And his video just cuts out. This one's going in the bloopers. I'm putting bloopers on this episode.